Okay, let's go ahead and finish up our blocky character now. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the pelvis and I'm going to move the pivot point down to where the feet are. All right, my left-hand viewport. I'm going to go ahead and with my select tool, I'm going to go to the hierarchy, effect pivot only, and just bring that all the way down towards the bottom here. Okay, right at the bottom of the feet. And let me show you why. So back to my perspective viewport. Okay, what I can do is now when I zero it out, he's standing right on top of the grid. And when I make an object, let's say like this box right here, I can then just place him right onto the object. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and just put the materials on blocky. So if I've got my material editor, I can just select everything and go over here. We had already made a material from when we were making the blocky character. What just happened to my blocky? There he is. And just drag that on over. It's going to say assign to selection. Yeah, because I want it on everything, not just the one object that I touched. And saying OK. So let's zoom in and start putting the materials on various parts of it. Here, clicking on this, I'm going to change it to an editable mesh. And taking my element, I'm going to select it. Wait, I said I'm going to select it. What's going on here? I'm trying to select it and it's not working. This is kind of a quirk. So remember, I was in my select and place tool just a second ago. For some reason, with the select and place tool, it doesn't want to select the elements or the polygons or anything else. So that's okay. I'll just go back to my select object tool. And now, when I select it, it selects just fine. So I think I want him to be the same color as the face here. So that was 2, right? Yeah, that's just fine. And then let's see here, maybe the body as well as control click the shoulders. Oops, I guess I got to do these one at a time. So edit mesh and edit mesh. And the elements for the shoulder. And let's give him like a t-shirt or something. We'll just go with, or maybe green. I'll go with green t-shirt. Why not? Oh, there's a nice green shirt for my blocky guy. So I've got that, and let's see here. We'll call that. See, that was pupils. This will be blocky. No, that was Fred, right? All right, Fred shirt. And what number was that? Okay, that was number 5. Alrighty. So we've got that. And same thing, number 5. Okay. And here. You know, actually, that is kind of pale, isn't it? I think I'm going to change that a little bit. So here we go. It was kind of an off-white color. It's rather unnatural. Blocky Fred the zombie here. Alrighty. Let's see here. A little bit. There we go. That's a nicer color for Fred. All right. So anyways, back to this here, and we'll go edit mesh, and we'll just go ahead and just change all these guys to edit mesh real quick. Now, I might have done this just once and then always edited and copied them as the editable meshes. Okay, here this came up. I'm going to show this, don't show me this message again, because yes, I know it's going to change things when I collapse the stack. Anywho, so, but the reason why we didn't was because that if we had changed it to an editable mesh first, and then we wanted to move things around, that would have been a little bit more difficult as far as, like, let's say changing the shape or whatever. Not too difficult. It's only a matter of the fact that I would have had to select all the vertices or select an element and then change it like that. But it was much easier to give things just sort of an exact parameter. So for instance, making the leg just 2.5, or the radius was whatever that was. Maybe it was, what is it, 4.5 or something like that for. Anywho, so that's why we just did it like that. This only takes a second anyways. And we're already done. So anyways, back to this. And so here it is. Set that as 2. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So let's see, maybe for the pants, let's give it just some blue jeans here for the pants. So we've got this, and maybe right here, a little bit more indigo to that. Something like that. Okay, let's just say, and that will be Fred legs. What was that, 6 then? Yep. Okay, and finally the shoes. Let's go ahead and add yet another one. There we go. And who knows? Could be white. On the other hand, maybe brown. Shoe here. There. A little bit more like that. A whole lot more like that. Good enough. So, okay, so that is all good. It's just kind of crazy. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Fred for now. And so, on the making your own blocky character, adding hats, making blocky into an animal, all these various things, maybe making eyes that aren't quite so crazy, all those kind of things. Anyways, and I'll show you that in my next video tutorial. Anyways, we won't go through making like a total blocky again, but just showing you some different ideas, some things that you can do with it to help you be a little bit of creativity. And finally, how are we going to save this? We'll just go ahead and save it just like we had before. I'm going to say, maybe just give him a little bit of a pose. Why not? Hey! And ho! Actually, maybe like this here. A little bit like this here. Okay, now we're getting just way too crazy on this. Render setup, that's what I was looking for there. Render setup, HDTV as always, and medium resolution, the 1280 resolution. And he's sort of in a frame. We could even check that by going Shift F and seeing if he's in safe frames. We want to get him in the picture there. Render that. And save it. Save image as. And we're going to go to our own little T drive. Go to the T drive and go to Art. And in the period that you're in, just go to the blocky and save the picture as your last name. Project 3, period 1, and blocky. And that's it. Okay. Format is JPEG. Done. All right, so now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to make our own little blocky characters. Just the sky's the limit, really, of what you can do with these guys. Your imagination's all it takes. And then we're going to teach Blocky how to walk.